Hi. Okay, so we're starting off a weekly vlog and I don't have any of my books prepared. I don't have anything really set. I don't know what I'm reading yet, but I know that what I want to do this week is read library books. And I just really wanted to quickly pop in and start this off before, I don't know, the day kind of gets away from me. And I mean it's nighttime now, but I want to read for the next little bit and I just want to quickly start off this vlog before I go and decide what I want to read and whatnot. But hi, welcome to a new weekly vlog. So this week I really just want to read my library books. I have a ton checked out. I know I have some more that are ready to be picked up, and I'm kind of just like not reading my physical library books at the moment. I don't know why. I'm just like, there's so many other things going on that they've just kind of fallen to the wayside. So I want to read those. I want to really focus this week on reading some of them, and that is what we're going to do. So I know I have a bunch, and I'll probably come in later tonight or tomorrow and talk about like an actual TBR kind of plan. But the one that I want to start off with is King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. This is kind of like a Southern Mafia Godfather type of thing. I love his books. I've given everything I've read from him 5 stars so far, which I mean, to be fair, is only 2 books, but also they're both fantastic. So I really want to get to that one. It's also overdue, so I do kind of need to read it very soon. And yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to get started on that. And I just quickly wanted to start this video off before I start reading. So welcome to a weekly vlog, and I'm going to go dive in now. Okay, I'll be very honest and say it's been like quite a few days since I filmed that original intro, and I really intended to kind of just start this weekly vlog off then. I don't know, clearly sometimes I just think I'm more put together than I guess I am. So we're actually starting it today. We're going to consider today what day 1. I'm going to keep that intro because I don't know, maybe it's good, who knows. I have not edited it, so I don't know. But yeah, we're several days later and kind of officially taking the time now to dive into this. I've just been like too mentally out of it and like had a few too many things going on, so was not focusing on reading. But also I think I mentioned that I really wanted to read King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. I did return that because it was overdue and I didn't really want to feel like an asshole and keep that one out indefinitely, so I returned it. And I do still have a fair amount of library books, and I know I have a few others that I can potentially go pick up either today or tomorrow. So you know, we're still really going to be busy with reading library books. We have a lot to do. Might as well quickly just go over the books that I do have out right now. Okay, there's a lot. We're gonna very briefly talk about it. Drive your plow over the bones of the dead. Something about a murder mystery in a Polish town, I believe. Violetta by Isabella Allende. This is Violetta telling her story in the form of a letter to someone she loves above all others, recounting times of devastating heartbreak and passionate affairs. Could be good. Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. Really want to read some of his nonfiction. The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. I think it's kind of a crime that I haven't read this, considering like a lot of my background is in biology. I really should have read this at this point. Gifted and Talented by Olivia Blake. One of my favorite writers, one of my most anticipated books of the year. Don't know why I haven't picked it up. Parasol Against the Axe. I think it's something about parallel cities or a magical city where things are kind of weird. The Shadow of the Wind follows an author whose work has systematically been destroyed in this world. And then Tom Lake by Ann Patchett, which I don't actually know anything about this one, but it is said to be a beautiful and moving novel about family love and growing up. There's those. And then I think the 2 I'll focus on first are Drive Your Plow Over the Bones of the Dead and Everything is Tuberculosis, entirely because, you know, these are the 2 shortest books on this TBR. So I think I'm going to start off with these 2 and see how it goes. So here we are, actually starting off this video. I just got home from work. I'm tired. I don't have many plans for tonight aside from I just want to read. So here we are, and we are actually finally starting this video. So we are going to go read now. I hope you can't really hear the fan that's next to me, but like I'm at this point right now. It is so hot, and every time I turn it off, I'm starting to get a little dizzy. And oh, that's a huge bug. Oh, sorry. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting dizzy with the heat. So I'm in my bedroom, and we have like a wasp nest on basically just off our roof. And I'm staring right now. There are so many wasps in the window, and it's at this really awkward position where we can't really get to it to take it down unless like my husband potentially climbs up partially on the roof. But then, you know, that's one of those like then there's nowhere to escape once they are angry and swarming. So it's just in a super opposition right now, and like the only way we can spray it is to like climb partially out of the bathroom window and get to it. But oh my god, I'm just seeing so many wasps. I think that one's stuck in a spider web. Okay, anyway, that's just me getting distracted. I'm really hot. It is nowhere near as bad as it kind of has been the last little bit. I think we're past the worst of a heat wave, but I am PMSing right now, and I think it's like, I don't know, I'm just feeling tired. I'm feeling a little dizzy, and of course the heat is not making it any better. But I feel like I've finally actually done some reading for this video, and I'm kind of just like, oh man, I'm so bad of just, I don't like picking up a book if it's physically there. So I did a little bit last night, and finally making some progress, which I'm really happy about. But yeah, I don't like, I've really gotten away from the point where like I don't like picking up a book physically unless I like absolutely have to. And that's kind of why the point of why I was going to get myself to do this video is just to get like as many of these books read as possible, slash not just letting them sit on the shelf until they're overdue, and keep getting myself in that position. So we've made progress. We've actually done some things, and let's quickly talk about that. First off, so this is Drive Your Plow Over the Bones of the Dead. This is one I'm reading for, well, I was reading for the New York Times 100 Best Books of the 21st Century. I'm doing a series on Instagram where I'm just reading every one of these and kind of talking about it, reviewing it, saying if I liked it. And this is, I think it was number 93 on the list. So again, I'm starting at 100 and working downwards. And also the first one that I've DNF'd. It's like this Polish mystery, and we're following a woman who lives in the small town, and some murders start happening, and it seems like she starts investigating them, slash getting involved in potentially targeted. And the premise sounded interesting. I just really was not enjoying the writing. It like, I read about 45 pages, and I just really could not get myself to want to continue to read any more of it. I don't like the way that the narrative was really being described, and then all of the characters, I just didn't like how she was describing them as well. There was like weird names and nicknames for all of them. It just really was not sounding in my brain like something I wanted to continue, and I decided like, even if it's short, why push myself to do it? So I didn't end up DNFing it. It was more of one, like, I got that far, put it down, and then the thought of picking it back up was like, no, I do not want to do that. So I think that's, the right decision is to DNF this. So that one started, then done, kind of at least progress made. But then I have picked up another, and it's one I'm actually quite enjoying. So not far at all into it. Realized also this is less than 200 pages, and it's Everything's Tuberculosis by John Green. And one thing that really, this is just like very much somebody in their special interest and just kind of writing a book about it, and this crazy history of tuberculosis, which really had no idea like that much about it. There's still like not, I'm very not far into it, so there's still a lot to learn. But one thing that I immediately found interesting is that in 2023 over 1 million died of tuberculosis. And in my head, even though I do know that this is something that is prevalent, and I know it's something that is especially an issue for those who are immunocompromised, I guess I didn't realize how prevalent it is in current society still. I think I always associated it as something as more like polio, where sure, it still exists in modern day, but that we've really had it under control. Seems like no, not at all. And very interesting to learn that, very scary. And it seems like tuberculosis has had a direct impact on a crazy amount of things throughout history. And that is really what John Green is diving into in this. Like, one of them that he's already mentioned is that somehow basically was indirectly involved with the creation of the cowboy hat. Like, weird things, potentially involved with the start of World War II. So many interesting things, and I'm really enjoying it. I love nonfictions that have like a weird tie-in with history, a weird science thing that we're learning about and how it's impacted modern society. I'm just excited for this one. I really think it's something that I'm going to deeply enjoy, and having a really good feeling with that one. So that's just kind of where we are today. I read that much, haven't read much else, and yeah, we'll see where else we can go. I feel like once again, like every single time I come on, I'm like, oh, I hope you aren't bothered by the background noise, just because I have a ton of laundry on right now. So Friday, it is Friday. We are doing good. good. Finally finished off the workday and just kind of getting myself together right now to go work out. I really want to just get that over with so then, rest the night. Don't have to worry about anything. Friday nights, my husband and I always make pizza, and we do homemade pizza, and then usually just hang out and watch a bit of TV for a bit. So I want to get my workout done so then, don't have to worry about anything else, and I can just relax and read and hang out with him tonight. I really don't have any other reading updates this afternoon. When I came in yesterday, I had started Everything is Tuberculosis, and I've read a few more pages, but I'm really, really not doing great with reading in this week. I'm hoping it will change now that we're coming into the weekend. I'll have a bit more mental energy and actually be able to focus on stuff. But it's made me really, really realize that I think I want to change up the format of how I do weekly vlogs. Because in the past, I was kind of trying, this one, we're just trying to read library books. And in the past, I've always kind of wanted to do some kind of theme, some kind of challenge. And I think I'm honestly just going to do come along with me. Let's see what a realistic week is like for somebody who's trying to balance working full time, making content, working out, having a relationship, all these things, and just kind of how I try to balance all that, which I hope you'll find interesting. I'm going to finish this one off, still trying to mostly just only read my physical library books, but for the videos in the future, I guess that's going to be more the focus. So really not a lot to update, but I did want to I have a few things to unbox with you guys just before I go work out. And yeah, let's just do that right now. So first off, I have my sticker club from Book Babe Design, and they've started coming out with a little sticker club every other month, which is super exciting. So here's the little package, and it's just 4 stickers every 2 months. A little expensive for what it is, but I think they're fun, and they're one of my favorite designers too, so it's a little fun. And this month's theme was ducks, kind of randomly. So we have a little duck diving into a pond on a book, just an open book. I dropped one. A little duck with a book on their head. This one I love. And then a little duck in a flower pot. Very, very cute. Very, very cute. Yeah, I just like getting little stickers monthly. That's one of the only things right now. The only things I'm actually spending money on are stickers, activewear, and nail polish, I guess. So those are things that I got. Very excited for. I paused my sticky club the last 2 months too, but I really want to resubscribe to that. I didn't like the last 2 months theme, so I paused it, but I'm excited to start getting that one again because it's one of my favorite little packages that comes in every month. And now I just have 2 boxes of PR. Yay, love that. So this one is a Korean beauty brand, Mixsoon, and I know this was sent in collaboration with the retailer Jolcy, and I think this was just an exclusive / getting us to know about this skincare brand. So they sent basically an entire root skincare routine. I don't know if this is their whole collection, but very exciting. So this is a Mixsoon bean cream, and I'll see if I can find descriptions on this, but most of it's in Korean, unfortunately. It's the last step of skincare, spring to spread evenly and pat light to absorb. I think it's just a moisturizer. Their Centella sunscreen, so just a sunscreen, the glacier water, and this one is during skincare, apply evenly all over face and neck to absorb it. I think this maybe an essence. I'm gonna have to do a little more looking into all of these and see if I got sent a brief on any of these. A bean cleansing oil, love a cleansing balm or cleansing oil. Again, pump 2 to 3 times in dry hands, roll on the whole face, dry, and then rub it in with water to emulsify it and remove makeup. Very excited to have that. There is a cleansing foam, so just a face wash. And then the final thing is a bean essence. So during skincare, apply evenly all over face and neck to absorb. So I guess just a serum. So I'm really excited to try these out. I've never tried brand before, and I've been really, really into beauty lately and just Korean skincare. It's just something that I've been really, really excited to try a bunch of. So really thankful to have that. So thank you. And again, if you're interested for reviews or anything, it will be on my Instagram, which will be linked down below, _the_lipstick_life. I post there every day about beauty stuff. And then we have a very exciting one from Ellis Brooklyn. I'm so intensely excited about this one, and my first time getting PR from them. It's fantastic. And one of these things that I have this little goal in my head of the type of makeup I get or type of PR that I really want to get. Getting skincare, I never have to worry about that again. I get a lot of indie makeup. I love that. And fragrance is one of those years that I'm I want to break into this fragrance game. I want it. My other one, I really want to get nail polishes. But I did recently get before this, a few months ago, my first fragrance in PR, and I've had a few brands reach out to me recently as well to send me PR for fragrances, and I cannot express how happy I am. Perfume is one of my all-time favorite things, and this is amazing. So Alice Brooklyn, they sent me their new scent, which is caramel. And this one, top note are caramel, maple sugar, wild honey, and salt. Yes, yes, yes. That sounds amazing. Live like off-duty royalty. So there we go. We got sent a full-size perfume. Cannot believe it. And oh my god, I'm so excited. That's so gorgeous. Such like a beautiful bottle too. I love Alice Brooklyn. Yeah. That smells heavenly. I love a gourmand scent. I am like a gourmand lover, and that is heavenly. It very, very much smells like caramel. Oh, that's so fantastic. And they're actually super, super nice and sent me a body spray as well. So this is their marshmallows body scent, Air Body Fragrance Mist. Do we have a description? So it's a delicately sweet cloud of inviting yumminess, playful, inviting, delicately sweet. So I'm very excited for this one too. Like, again, I love gourmand. Ooh, it's so pretty. So pretty. So see if I smell it. Like literally, I smell caramel everywhere right now. Ooh, yum. I don't even know if I can describe like what I'm smelling right now. Like, it's not quite s'mores. It is very sweet. It's giving kind of like I think like whipped cream right now. I'm really gonna have to think on this one of what I think it smells like, because this is unique. I really, really like that. I love that. Thank you so much, Alice Brooklyn. Like, that is, nothing makes me happier. That is truly the best thing ever. Yeah, that completely made my day. So happy. All right, so I should go work out now. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm like low-key just really not feeling like weightlifting today. So I think I'm just gonna go on the rower for like 30 minutes or something and see how that goes. That might, honestly, that's not gonna be any easier. That's gonna be like just as difficult, but we'll see. Maybe that will feel good. Hopefully it will, at least. I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna go work out now and then get to making pizza, reading, and doing everything tonight. I've done so much less tonight than I kind of expected to, and like I keep after reminding myself that it's Friday. I had a long week. I am exhausted. I had a very, very stressful week, so it makes sense that I'm like really exhausted. It makes sense that I'm exhausted. It makes sense that I'm like kind of mentally out of it and have just wanted to like binge on the couch. Makes sense. So I've done a tiny bit of reading. Didn't work out like I planned to. It's fine. Hey, sit down. Our neighbor is babysitting their son's dog, and it's my dog is just like freaking out because of it. So anyways, I read another chapter of Everything's Tuberculosis. This is going to be a slower read for me, and that is entirely because I'm enjoying it and kind of want to soak in the knowledge. And similarly, started another nonfiction, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, and this is going to be definitely another slow read for me, another one that I am probably not going to jump through very quickly, which is fine. But this one I've wanted to read for a very, very long time. I first learned about HeLa cells like many, many years ago in one of my biology classes, and it's something that I've always been very, very fascinated about, because especially at the time we did touch on the fact that Henrietta Lacks, these cells that were taken from her that ended up basically revolutionizing the pharmaceutical and research industry, they were taken without her permission, and her family didn't even know about it until like many, many years after the fact. And basically these cells are the most widely used ones in research to date, and it's just something that is incredibly interesting to kind of see the history behind how this happened and how doctors really, really took advantage of this woman. And I do appreciate that in my biology class we at least talk a bit about the fact that, you know, there were some very clear ethical violations in this thing, and I just really, really want to learn more about it and learn exactly like how this came to be and how her family found out, / basically just how terrible all of these doctors were to them. So really enjoying this so far. I'm not very far in. I think I'm on chapter 3 or 4. So again, not super far. Can take my time with that. Maybe I will pick up a third book to read. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what I think. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna probably read like another chapter of that tonight. I want to start on editing. I know tomorrow I'm going to be like in a major editing hole. That is my goal for the day, is just to power through a bunch of videos, because I'm trying to stay really ahead of things. And tonight I might do my nails. So I have boa constrictor from Mooncat on right now, and as you can see, it's really starting to chip. So yeah, might as well change it up. This looks really pretty in this light. Like, it's a brown holographic shade, which is always fun. So yeah, that's the plan for tonight. I'm just gonna go start on that now. I'm just gonna finish off this vlog. So yesterday ended up spending pretty much the entire day just editing and really trying to get ahead of a bunch of things. And then honestly did no reading yesterday, did no reading today, and kind of just realizing that this was a complete fail of a vlog and a complete fail of a weekly vlog especially. And I'm just going to kind of accept that and we'll see if I end up posting this. If I do, yay, I guess, I don't know, kind of accepted that it was just shitty, but yeah, this ended up being very much not at all what I wanted. I think I maybe read like 2 more chapters of Everything is Tuberculosis, and really like I've just not been on my reading game this week, been really off of it, and I just kind of was, you know, not wanting to read anything. So it just didn't really coincide well with trying to do a challenge, and yeah, I'm just accepting that, and I'm gonna be okay with it and just kind of post this as is, because yeah, nothing really better I can do. I was really focused on just other things, and nothing was capturing my interest, especially with books, and I was really trying to read a lot of nonfiction, which I guess just didn't help at all for me. So yeah, we're just gonna end things off here, and I'm gonna go start a new weekly vlog immediately. But thanks for watching today's video if you did, and sorry it was kind of all over the place and a bit of a mess, but oh well, we got here in the end. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, would love if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in a new video soon. Bye.